You know those people who say, "I wish I was never born"? People who think that way aren't necessarily suicidal, they just question why they exist. It's kind of like anti-natalism, but for people who are already here. Anti-natalism says it's wrong to have kids, but it doesn't help someone who's already been born. It's like saying, "I wish I could undo my existence," but how can you undo something that's already happened? Professor Johnston points out this weird human obsession with non-existence. It's like, if I wasn't born, would all my problems just disappear? It's a pretty dark thought, but hey, humans love a good existential crisis. Jacques, that French psychoanalyst, thought it was weird how humans love to imagine what it's like to not exist. It's like kids asking, "Where did I come from?" We make up stories in our heads. It's almost like a deep-seated fear of nothingness. A fear of the unknown. It's like trying to imagine the color black in a completely dark room. We often think, "I should have never been born," but how can you experience not being born? Kant was like, "I think, therefore I am." But what if you don't think? Then what? It's like trying to imagine not existing. It's a mind bender, right? We love to imagine what it would be like to not be here. Actually, no one really wants to die. Psychologist Thomas Joyner proposed the best model on the conditions leading to suicide. In his book, Why People Die by Suicide, he shows that there are 3 conditions that indicate a person's risk of suicide. Acceptance of the physical pain of suicide, an unshakable feeling of powerlessness, and attempts to belong. People who are suicidal but not at high risk might be afraid of what they might do to themselves. They might understand the pain it would cause others, but they crave the silence of death. They may say they understand the pain will hurt others, but they crave the silence of death. If they were to try to end their lives, they would likely not use truly lethal means. Not only are they held back by pain, but their consideration of other people's feelings shows a weaker sense of connection. Or they try to commit suicide, usually without using a method that is certain to work. They are not only afraid of getting sick, but also think about other people's feelings. But people who are really willing to die, they are not afraid at all. They really believe death is peaceful. Hegel described humans as night, a place of infinite unknowns. When we look into our own minds, we're staring into a void. Feeling like you don't want to exist is a common human experience. It's like asking, "What was I before I was born?" and realizing there's no answer. But remember, even in the darkest night, there's always a chance for dawn. Feeling like you want to disappear is often a sign of feeling alone. Life can be tough, and sometimes it feels pointless. I can't help you, but I don't think you actually want to die. Try connecting with others. It might help. I hope this gives you a bit of hope when you feel lost.